I see you. Good morning. La la la. Ba-da-boom. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program. Make sure my brain is in gear before I engage my mouth. Check 1, 2. What's everybody? What's up, everybody? Shut this down. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the program. Shut this down. Welcome to the live stream right here on YouTube. Right here on YouTube, we're live. We're live in front of a live studio audience. I'm going to find out today. I guess you didn't. I just found out a little while ago that we've been. There's been a lot said about AI and its ability to pierce into truth and predict things and calculate things and explain things in a way that us stupid humans can't understand anymore. And it's gone one step, a step further. It can now predict, get this, AI and it makes perfect sense, can predict your death, when you're going to die based on all of the shit that has happened in your life, your career pursuits, your health, your financial situations, the types of food you eat, everything. And how could you make these sorts of predictions if people aren't dead yet, right? Well, think about it. If you calculate, I just go back 50 years and you put in all that data, the people, the age of death. Remember, a lot of humans have died. And so you take that information and you put it into a database and you put in the types of a type of life that they've lived. And you let AI figure it out. Why is, and it has like about a 78% accuracy, right? 78%, that's not incredibly, it's not 100%, but it's close. So what does it say? Who's going to use it? They say, it's just informational, for informational purposes only. But think about how the insurance companies can capitalize on something like this. They know exactly when you're going to die based on historical data. It's becoming, I don't know what it is. It's also, it satisfies a corporate economic solution to trying to figure out how long people are going to fucking live. But it also satisfies a personal thing, right? It's not available to the public yet, so you can't put in your data and figure out your life expectancy when you're going to die, right? But it is fascinating. So we'll look at that. There's a lot of other stories, a lot of mixed stories. Stormy Daniels back in there. Joe Biden going in front of the cameras yesterday afternoon, suggesting that Trump is an insurrectionist. We all saw it. We saw he engaged in insurrection. That's what he said. He participated. He was there. He doesn't say he was an insurrectionist. He says he participated. He was there by association. Therefore, we all saw it. It's undeniable. That's what Joe Biden is saying right now. Chirping in on a open court case against his enemy, Donald Trump, guy trying to upseat him. Look at that statement. Stormy Daniels in the press, in the news today, very drunk, talking about how she would take an invitation to the White House if Hunter Biden invited her. You talk about, garbage seeking its own level, right? Stormy Daniels drunk, and Hunter Biden smoking crack and drunk, loving hookers. Right? Hunter Biden loves his hookers. He loves a hooker. Hunter Biden never met a hooker he didn't love. What else you got? Jeffrey Epstein, new news on the Epstein case. It looks like one of his lead victims, Virginia Giuffre, the one that had her pants down around Prince Andrew and scored $12 million for doing that. In her case, it looks like the female judge in that case is going to release all of the names that were once John Doe and Jane Doe, are going to be released so we can all see them, right? So are we going to get to see the governor from New Mexico, I forgot what his name is, or Bill Gates or Bill Clinton on this list? Well, hold your breath, because the list is coming. 170 new potential Johns surrounding this case. Right? So I find that hard to believe that there wasn't press in that case, right? Sitting there listening to the names. But again, a lot of them were John Doe and Jane Doe. So we'll find out more about that. And Mark Zuckerberg. What else we got here? Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg is building a estimated $270 billion home in Hawaii. I had 1,500 acres in Hawaii on the beach, and he's got a doomsday bunker. Now, we've all heard of these things, doomsday bunkers. Some are just, deep holes in the ground where you can go down there and hide from a nuclear blast and then come up to nothingness. But not in the age of the billionaire. No. Now, what you have is, relatively speaking, you have a hotel accommodation built 200 feet under the fucking ground. Right? Down in the ground somewhere is a 1,500 foot or 15,000 square feet of luxury. There's an indoor pool. There's sunbathing, for artificial sunbathing, and gourmet food enough for 2 years. So what does it say? What do the billionaires see? Why would somebody build something like that? Why would a Mark Zuckerberg build a doomsday cave just because he has the money and he has nothing else to do, and it's a cool thing to say? Oh, yeah, I got a doomsday bunker, and then all hell breaks loose, and he's alive and you're all dead. Is that what it is? The billionaires, they all go to their bunkers. They don't care about nuclear war or famine or fucking people shooting each other or looting. They don't care about any of that. All they care about is how will I protect myself in the event that everything that I've done, all my aiding and abetting, led to the collapse of society, whether through bomb or through some other means. It doesn't matter to me because I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm Mark Zuckerberg. I got $116 billion. Fuck you. And when the world collapses, I'm just going to go down into my bunker. I'll stay there for a year or two. It's not so bad. Right? It's not even like one day in your life where you got to go out and slave and kill yourself for every penny you have. I just go down into the bunker and I chill out. I got a couple of hookers down there, and I got my chef down there. Right, we're all in there. It's like the tomb of the pharaoh. It's like the pharaoh's tomb. Right, that's what billionaires are today. They're the equivalent of the Egyptian pharaohs, but they stay alive. The Egyptian pharaohs used to go into the cave, into the tomb when they were dead. But not anymore. Now, guys like Mark Zuckerberg, if Zuckerberg has one, Bezos has one, Bill Gates has one. Doomsday bunkers, fascinating, right? But fascinating where a billionaire can literally escape the havoc and the chaos of a declining globe, right? So Look at that. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Spirit Child in the house. William R. Hall, the artist from Syracuse, in the house. Les Grossman, our Jew expert on everything Jewish. Thank you, Les. Zoot Cooters here. Clayton Borghese, Vinny D. Martinez, motherfucker. It's in the house as well, on the wrench. I think I saw Weevil Girl on there too. Is Weevil Girl in the house? Weevil Girl's here. Chris Milk, Jim Gerard, everybody else is lurking. Sorry if I miss your name, just bear with me. TJ, Mad Cow Mark, and everybody else. Everybody else is lurking. Hello there out there on social media. My name is Marcus Conte, and this is my thumbnail today. We're going to talk about Doomsday. What are we talking about again? I forgot. What was the highlight? The headline. What's my headline? Oh yeah, AI death predictor. I got confused because we got the story of doomsday bunkers and then the death calculator, right? So I guess if you're looking at the death calculator and you have a $250 million doomsday silo hotel under the ground that's nuclear safe and such, or undetectable, then your life expectancy would probably go up, right? Zuckerberg and all his friends. It makes you almost jealous. Right? There's fucking people living this life. Now, Zuckerberg, in the event that something goes wrong, he's still going to have to get to Hawaii. Right? He's got to be in Hawaii when the shit goes down. Because once the shit goes down, how are you going to get there? Right? You're going to, fly? I mean, he's a rich people. He could probably land in the fucking water right off his beach and run into his bunker and go down. Right? Maybe as the bombs are going off, right? I don't know. But anyway, I have a website, and every morning at 9 a.m. I'm here, and I'm talking about it. We'll talk about the markets almost every day at 9:30, every day. And when it opens, it looks like it's going to be up today. The market was down yesterday. Look at the futures. Futures don't give a fuck, man. They just up. NASDAQ futures up 181. Dow futures up 237 after a down day yesterday. Bounced right back. Yeah. So if we're ever lost, just come here. And we're on Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Facebook, Twitter, Getter, X, Twitter, and wherever else you can find us. You just click on the link over here. Right now we're on YouTube. We're live on YouTube. Now it's an election season, so a lot of the corporatization companies like this one get a boot on their throat and attack people, because they have to, or they think they have to. You got to get rid of this person. He's talking about fucking, I don't know what, man. He's talking about insurrection and seditious conspiracy. He must be one of them. He must support insurrection and conspiracy theory because he has a Trump hat on his desk. He has a Trump souvenir. That makes him an insurrectionist. I also have Weevil Girl's hat. What just fell? Something fell. Something went boom. Something went boom in the night. Thank you, Weevil Girl. This is the hat Weevil Girl made me. I don't know if she's here today, but thank you, Weevil Girl. Weevil Girl made me this hat a little while ago. I think last winter. I love it. It's just, I'll wear it. I'll wear it right now. I don't like wearing heavy hats. Because it covers my ears, and I need to hear myself. But I'll wear it. Thank you, Weevil Girl. Thank you, Weevil Girl, for the hat that she handmade. I so appreciate that. I love it. I wear it outside all the time. People actually comment, say, "Hey, what a beautiful hat you have." Somebody said that to me. So that's a great hat. So that's my website. Here's Joe Biden claiming that he's going to let the courts decide on Trump's 14th Amendment allegation, violating the 14th Amendment, of being an insurrectionist, right up there with the Confederates from the Civil War. Here's Joe Biden chirping in. Let's listen. Joe Biden, the aging president. Let's listen. president saying, I'm not going to comment on the court case. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to comment on the court case. And now watch him comment. It's up to the court, he said. I'm sorry. Is Trump an insurrectionist?
Well, I think it's self-evident. You saw it all. Now, whether the 14th Amendment applies, I'll let the court make that decision. But he certainly supported insurrection.
He certainly supported insurrection. What does that mean, to support insurrection? What does that mean? So anybody who thought that Trump's actions were correct in challenging election fraud that day supports insurrection? Look at the language that these guys are using. This is fucked up, man. It's really fucked up.
Now, whether the 14th Amendment applies, I'll let the court make that decision. But he certainly supported insurrection. And no question about it.
No question about it. This is the leader of our country. No question about it. We saw what we saw. Didn't you see it? Come on.
None. Zero. And
wow.
He seems to be doubling down on about everything. Anyway, I've got to go do this.
Bye, Joe. Bye, Joe. So Joe Biden playing politics with someone's life. He doesn't care about Trump. Anyway, Adam Feldman, Marcus Conte, and his morning Jew show. Fuck you. Hey, man, fuck you, man. Fuck you. I love Jews, man. I love Jews. I've dated a lot of Jews. I've had a couple of really hot Jews in college, right? Hot Jewish women, really. And because I wasn't a Jew, they didn't like me. They didn't like me more than just giving it to them. You know, when I gave it to them, they liked it. But then as time went on, they were like, "You're not a Jew. You're not a Jew." So I love Jews. I wonder if Stormy Daniels is a Jew. Here's Stormy Daniels drunk. Stormy Daniels. I wouldn't say no. Listen to Stormy Daniels.
Nothing I say right now is going to be good because it's going to be some up headline. But it's all like, everybody's like, oh my God, he didn't pay his taxes. He used it on hookers and blow. I'm like you wouldn't do the exact same thing if you thought you could get away with it. It goes back to the whole thing that drives me crazy the most. Hypocrisy. Like, this side is going to use that nude, but they're the same ones that are totally fine with Melania being a nude model or whatever you want to call her. And it's just hypocrisy drives me crazy.
What the fuck is she talking
not
about?
At all. I mean, if I was invited, I wouldn't say no, but would anybody? I mean, I want to check out the White House. But
so there's Stormy Daniels drunk saying that she wouldn't. I don't know why I'm playing this, but she wouldn't say no to this, man. There he is. There's the man, the myth, the legend. There's the legendary Hunter Biden, right, who loves a good hooker. And Stormy Daniels was the quintessential hooker. I think she's probably a little past his time. What do you think, Hunter? Why don't you give her a ring? Why don't you ring the ringy and find out? See if Stormy wants to come to the White House. Get some of that coke that you left behind, right? You and her in the fucking coat check room with the coke. You and Stormy, think about it, Hunter. You'd have a great time. Right? It'd be one last fling before you get thrown in jail, hopefully. So Jeffrey Epstein accuser Virginia Giuffre taunts 170 people to be exposed on his naughty list. This is heavy, right? An alleged victim of deceased pedophile Jeffrey Epstein celebrated Wednesday after it was revealed that more than 170 people with ties to the accused sex trafficker will soon be exposed. Wow. So Virginia Giuffre settled $12 million. So remember, just this one right here got $12 million. Remember, that's her. And she's got Prince Andrew's arm around her waist. She claims that they had sex 3 times. She was 17. Whoop-de fucking deal. Yeah, there's the picture that cost Prince Andrew $12 million. Prince Andrew, didn't you know you were being trapped? Why did you pose, you idiot? Why did you pose on Lolita Island? I bet Jeffrey Epstein took this picture. I bet he did. I bet Jeff took it. Jeff, you got the shot, man. You got the shot. So the gist of it is 170 people who were formerly called Jane Doe and John Doe are going to be revealed soon. The judge, her name is Manhattan federal judge, New York Manhattan federal judge, Loretta Prescott, ordered the release of the long sealed documents in a since settled defamation lawsuit. Do you think that a federal judge in New York is going to release a list with Bill Gates and Bill fucking Clinton on it in a presidential year? I don't think so. I think that somehow Bill got his name deleted from that list, right? And then they show the list, and you say, and then he could turn around and say, "See, I wasn't on any list. I was never there. I don't know any of these people." It is impossible, right? This is theoretically impossible. The statistics are impossible about to what I'm going to say. If Bill Clinton flew on Lolita Express, Jeffrey Epstein's private plane, 26 times to go to an island that Jeffrey Epstein owned and was notorious for having teenage girls running around the pool naked, right? And billionaires preying on them, right? You're going to tell me that Bill Clinton 26 times didn't see anything? Are you fucking kidding me? Now, he was there 26 times. If Bill Clinton was there 26 times and nothing happened, then you have to also say that Jeffrey Epstein is innocent, right? Because nothing happened. Bill Clinton was there 26 times. You don't think Bill Clinton got a look around? Come on, this is bullshit. Right? This is protection of wealthy people. What's right for one should be right for all, right? It shouldn't just have the ability to go down into a bunker and hide, right? Like Mark Zuckerberg. Here he is. Markets are almost open. We'll talk about Zuckerberg. So inside Zuckerberg's top secret Hawaii compound. Wow, look at this fucking thing. It gets you a little jealous, a little envious, I guess, or maybe, you'd say to yourself, man, I wish I would have played this hand differently. I wish I would have been Mark Zuckerberg, and I wish I would have, that's how sorrow works. Oh God, I hate my life. I wish I was Mark Zuckerberg. I wish I was Mark Zuckerberg. I want to die and come back as Mark Zuckerberg. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg is building a sprawling $100 million compound in Hawaii, complete with plans for a huge underground bunker. An underground bunker. This is the, what was it? Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about AI in a second. I'm getting a little mixed up here. AI, the death calculator. We'll talk about the death calculator in a second, but I thought this was fascinating too, because how does one in the age of billionaires extend one's life? Well, you either are the billionaire or you're around the billionaire. That's why people want to be around the billionaire. If you're around the billionaire, if you're a friend of the billionaire and shit goes crazy, like bombs start falling or the ozone, there's a giant hole, suddenly a black hole opens up in the sky and sucks everybody the fuck out. Some sort of natural disaster. But if you know Mark Zuckerberg, you go down into the bunker and you wait for everything to calm down a little bit. You wait for the hole in the ozone to heal, right? Or the dust from the nuclear blast to settle. Right, a year or two, and then you come out. Right, when everybody's dead, you come out. Everybody's dead. Right, sweep it up, and you're good to go. Right? You get to, you'll step over the dead bodies, and you'll meet another billionaire down the block. Say, hey man, it's fucking congratulations, you made it. And they start a new civilization. Right? The billionaire nation. Right? There's only 500 of them, but they have all the wealth in the world, and they have more wealth now because they took all the wealth from the dead people. Right? There's no more. They got their own wealth now. Right? They have the wealth they had, right? But they also have their lives, right? And they have all this property, and they just start pushing the dead bodies out of the way. So Mark Zuckerberg has a giant fucking hole somewhere in his ground in Kauai, Hawaiian island, Kauai, smallest of the four. And I don't know, don't be jealous. Don't be jealous. There's a huge level of secretiveness around this. It's Fight Club. We don't talk about Fight Club. So anybody involved with the building of this thing is on a gag order. 5,000 square foot underground shelter. Living space, mechanical room, an escape hatch. There's obviously full-size gym, pools with an S, sauna, hot tub, cold plunge, and tennis court. This is all in the dungeon. This is all down in the ground. Nobody knows where it is. Nobody's seen it. It hasn't even been built yet, but it will be built. And listen, why be envious of all this anyway, right? What does he get to live, another 10 years? Zuckerberg's young. Zuckerberg's only 40, right? 42, 41, 38. I don't know what he is. I don't think he's even 40. And so he figures, based on what he knows, humanity's fucked. Right? So I might as well, I'll build this. I'll build it. I'll stay in it. Why not? And I'll have it, and just in case I need it. And he'll probably throw parties down there too, right? Have a couple of fucking, shelter party, right? A shelter party. They blindfold people before they go down there, right? Bill Clinton's been there many times, right? Bill Clinton will go down there at least 26 times, at least 26. So you want to know, breaking story, AI, I guess it was expected. AI can pretty much crunch anything you offer it. Any data will crunch it, and in a very I don't know, crazy way. How does AI take all this information and then make it available to us dumb humans, right? In a way that we can understand it. Well, in this case, just percentage. If you can calculate with some degree of accuracy the reason, right, why people die at a certain time historically, now you don't have to predict the death expectancy of people alive. Look at the people that already died, and it would make sense. So it appears that AI death calculator predicts when you die. It's extremely accurate. Is here. It's real. It's just not available to you and me. Right? We're not allowed to see it or use it yet. Because why? I don't know. Because I don't know. You're not privy to it, right? Well, you have it, and why can't you just make it available? I want to see when I'm gonna fucking die, man. I'm under a lot of stress, man. I'm fucking stressing. I can't make it anymore. I'm gonna die. Billionaires aren't like that, man. When billionaires are stressed, they go down into their bunker and they go swimming in their pool, right? And forget about life for a while. Although most folks aren't in a massive rush to learn when they'll bite the big one, a newly developed AI death calculator can now forecast when a person will die with eerily exact accuracy. Holy smokes, shit. I never thought that would happen. Market's open. Stop what you're doing. Hurry up and go. Market is open. It's way up. Boom. NASDAQ way up. Oh man, NASDAQ is just it's going crazy right now. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 273. It was down yesterday, but it bounced right back. It lost a percentage. It lost 2.5, and it got back a full point. Yeah. Dow Jones Industrial Average up 279. Everything is green. Everything is green except Bitcoin down a little bit. Everything else is green. All the technologies are way up, way up. Q's up another 4. Look at that. Rivian is up 50 cents this morning. Nvidia up 8. It was down 10 yesterday. It's up 8 today. Google up $1.50. Apple up 2. Amazon up 86 cents. Facebook, formerly Meta, on the news that Mark Zuckerberg is going to live forever, is up $6 a share to $355 per share. Tesla up $5.65 a share. It's all green, man. They're storming into the market to buy, even though it was down yesterday. Nobody gives a fuck. They're like, fuck you, man. It's going up. It's going up, man. Greed is good. Greed is good. This is what greed looks like on Wall Street. This is what greed looks like. See how a straight line? That's greed. Greed. You gotta be fearful sometimes. It goes up a little too fast, and then it comes storming down. Stormy Daniels down. So death calculator, using sequence of life events to predict human lives. Here's the actual study. It's called Nature Computational Science. So they got this article. Here we represent human lives in a way that shares structural similarities to language, and we exploit this similarity to adapt natural language processing techniques. It's a jargon, scientific crap. Does it work? That's all that matters. I don't care how you did it. I don't care how you figured it out. Did you figure it out? But look at some of the things it considers. Health, obviously. Birth year. The type of job, the industry in which you were in, your income level, municipality, labor force, all of these factors, right, come into play to predict how long you're going to be alive. Of course it does, right? But I guess there is I think it's obvious that there is a correlation between money and longer life. Is that really true? I know a lot of billionaires, and not billionaires, but a lot of rich people are not very happy, and they don't live a long, prosperous life. But a lot of them do. So anyway, I think low stress. I don't know what I don't have an answer. I think I do have the answer. As a matter of fact, I'll change my tune on that. I think I do know the answer, and that's taking care of yourself. Like the sun is out today. The sun is out today. Hey, 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 hey. The sun is out today. It's beautiful, right? The sun is beautiful, beautiful out. The water we're drinking is clean enough to enjoy. Exercise, right? And lift yourself up. Stop worrying about the horribleness of everything, right? That's what depression is. You lock into these thoughts of horror and doom. Right? Doom. I'm doomed. Fucking people running around fearful. Right? You got to shake that shit. It's a killer. Stress is like a cancer. Stress might be cancer. It might actually be the cause of it. Right? When you think about it. Right? It's hard to tell what people overall think and feel. Right? We don't really know. All we know is their behavior. And it's often hard to, and just look to the prison system and you'll see people out of their minds. Look to the hospital system and you'll see people, dying of 100% curable diseases. Go to the supermarket and watch how people eat. Watch what they buy. And you can figure it all out. Right? But we I guess we hold our own. We hold our own. Right? Look, all of these things are. I guess what I see is all of these things are changeable. You can change. You might not be able to change your income level or year that you were born, but you can certainly change things like your position in the workforce, working, overworking, being underpaid. You can most of the time avoid those things if you, I guess, do things that are counter to them. Right? Stick with what you love. Stick with what makes you feel good about yourself and your short, happy life. Right? Most people don't know how to enjoy themselves. It's a problem. Right? So, but don't worry about it. So because AI's got it all figured out, and we're going to crunch your data, and we're going to access your medical records and everything about you, and we're going to stick it into the computer, and we're going to know when you are going to fucking die, right? And we're going to bet on you. Right? That's what billionaires are doing. They're betting. They got the technology, man. Right? Well, don't bet on these people. They're all going to be fucking dead in 10 years. Bet on those. They're going to outlive everyone. So AI, very powerful. AI, that's the structure. What else coming from? In the report, the professor of network and complex systems from Technical University in Denmark. The name of the company, the algorithm is known as Life2Vec. Life 2, number 2, VEC, V-E-C. Claiming 78% accuracy. Incoming call, death. We use the fact that in certain senses, human lives share a similarity with language. I don't know what they're talking about with that, with the language bullshit. Slightly different than GPT, the ever-buzzy bot that tech wizards have employed to help land their dream jobs or even curate perfect outfits, can compute the life outcomes of a man or woman by closely examining their pasts. This is prophecy, man. This is AI is now the you don't need fortune tellers anymore. You don't need it. Fortune tellers are guessing. AI knows unequivocally, right, from all the shit that it has gathered. Right? You feed AI all of the information that you think is relative, and then it tells you. It tells you what's going on. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to figure out anything. All you do is put in the data, and boom, it tells you. You're going to die at 81. You are going to die at 65. You are already dead. Right? Something like that. So it's fascinating. I think it's. I don't think it looks like this, but it would be. I think they should make it available to people to play around with. Put in your ancestors. Right? Put in your grandmother, all her data. Right? The other thing is how accurate is historical data on people. I would argue not very much. Not too accurate. You get in a general way what people did for a living. Dead people, people from the past that are dead already, and they weren't Mark Zuckerberg, where their lives were so documented. Right. I think it would be more interesting as a forecast. Right? Prediction. Prediction means future. It doesn't mean looking at the past and seeing if you were right. Right? Because that's cheating. Right? Can you predict 78% accuracy of the life expectancy of a living human being? I think so. I think based on the way people are. I mean, again, accidents and disasters aside, right? Sudden death aside, right? For the most part, how long is this person going to live? I think AI can do that pretty well, and it seems they're doing it. So we haven't gone deep with this, but that's another important application of the model. Yeah. So there's nothing sacred anymore. AI. Is this a good thing? Is this good or bad? You got to ask yourself. Did AI overstep its boundaries by figuring out how long these humans are going to live? No. Yeah, that's what we asked it to do. Right? That's what we want AI to do. As humans, we want AI to reveal to us in a way that we can understand things that we can't understand. Right? That's why we're reaching for technology to help us understand what we weren't able to understand. We couldn't understand it. It was right in front of our face. That's what we're looking to AI for. So I think it'll do that. I do. So thank you everybody for joining me in the chat there. Will AI predict the nuclear holocaust? Says William R. Hall. Who knows, man? I don't know. I guess look. The people that control. Think about this. The people that are controlling AI, guys like Bill Gates, and guys like Mark Zuckerberg, and guys like Jeff Bezos, who are controlling the AI. What are they doing? How are they living? Well, you just saw Mark Zuckerberg is building a fucking massive million dollar, bombshell, right? So you can go down into the ground when the blast comes. Do you think Mark Zuckerberg knows something? I would say he does, right? Why are you building this? Why are you building this fucking thing all the way in the ground, man? Hey, Mark, what do you know that we don't know? What do you know, Mark, that we don't know? Know something. You know something. I'll see you guys, man. I'll see you guys. It looks like Tuesday. Monday is Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas. Really, enjoy yourself. Whether you're Catholic or born again or Jew or Muslim or Buddhist, whatever you are, just enjoy Christmas. It's an American holiday. It's American, quintessential American Santa Claus, and they don't have to have Jesus in it. Just Frosty the Snowman and Santa Claus is coming to town, and Silent Night, and here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane. Enjoy yourself. It's not that heavy. It's not that important. Right? The details of life. It's about just trying to be present and comfortable. Right? I think that's the answer. Right? Got to work on that. Got to work on that on this holiday season. Right? Work on it right now. Marcus Conte reporting.